Yay! We have another teaching topic this morning on patience. I'm going to get to that in a second. We have been doing so much teaching on our timeline in the last couple of weeks and building a bit of an audience, which is pretty exciting. So if you're here and one of the people who normally is checking out our videos, hi, mwah. Stop by and say hello. Let us know that you're hanging out with us in my bedroom.
Ask us as many questions as you like.
Go for it. So,
almost spilled my cover on me. Remind me.
Kaya actually just had a client interview this morning with one of our past clients, which we put on the timeline. But so she's only just got here, so she's rushing. You settled?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Breathe into that womb space.
Luckily, Lisa and I live like 3 minutes away from each other.
Very lucky. Yeah. Makes it easier when we're doing this. Lots and lots and lots of team teaching.
Yeah.
Together in front of the camera at the same time. Okay, so today's topic, everyone, is how to have more patience with our children. And hello to people joining. Mwah. Say hello. Let us know who's there. This is a topic that is one of our most asked questions. It's our most viewed videos on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's the most searched for phrase in our, stuff, blog and YouTube and everything. It's like a really hot issue.
It's something that mothers yearn for, and something that I remember. I remember at first in parenting thinking, I'm pretty patient, like I've got this. And then progressively more and more like I've really lost my patience. It's gone somewhere far, far away.
I can so relate to that. Before I had kids, I was actually a teacher. Before I had kids, so many people would say to me, oh my God, you are so patient. Like I got that all the time. Yeah. And then I had children, I was like, it's gone, I've lost it.
I'll find it again.
Where did it go?
I have so many mothers wanting to find that and share that with their children.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. I'll tell you what we're talking about today is some serious mindset shifts. And really, if you want to shift the experience of motherhood, your experience of motherhood, most of it is the inner work. Most of it is mindset shifts. I mean, you guys have the tools, the external tools. I mean, sure, we're going to give you some more relational tools and some, conflict resolution, conscious communication, connection strategy, all that stuff. But really, the thing that you want to really dive deep into is mindset shifts, I reckon.
I agree. And then also, actually, all those tools, the relational tools, come with a whole different meaning.
Yeah.
Like you actually receive them and take them on and enact them.
Yeah.
If you have the mindset shifts as well. Otherwise, they're just kind of more noise.
Yeah. Once the mindset shift is there, and once you take some of those tools around connection and compassionate communication and stuff and use them on yourself, which is another video, we're not going to go there today, I'm trying to keep this short, you will bring it to your children in a really authentic, embodied, natural way. Not this forced, oh crap, gotta remember that script, what was the second step?
You have to do that thing in order to be this.
Yeah. Okay, so patience, and talk about mindset shifts. So when people talk about being more patient, there's this sense in them often of, good morning, Priscilla. There is often this idea of, okay, I've got to be more patient. How can I force myself? How can I breathe through this and just keep calm and get through it without losing my cool? Okay? And that is like this angsty, pretending to be there in the moment type thing.
And it's kind of like pulling an elastic band really tight. Like, I can do it, but sometimes it snaps.
Yeah. So, what we want to shift our mindset around is making this an authentic moment, shifting where you are mentally so that you actually naturally have patience, have appreciation for this moment flowing out of you. And I hear that might, like, I'm thinking of people going, How do I do that when I'm trying to get them out the
sleep
door
deprived.
and they just won't get their shoes on?
We have to be somewhere.
I get it. They're with us for a little bit longer. So, we want to shift to authentic patience, not this faked, I just breathe and hold on for as long as I can. And there's a couple main pieces. The first big one is, I would guarantee you when you're feeling impatient, you're not here in this present moment. You're in the past or in the future, and usually in the future. Sometimes you're going past to, oh my God, we're always late. But like most of the time, you're like, we need to be somewhere, or we need to do something, or I need to do something, or if this would just get out of the way, if we could move forwards, more stuff could be happening. So we're not present to this moment. We're very future projected, which is virtually an impossible place to surrender to. It's like a really tricky one. We're pulling ourselves forwards and yet trying to surrender to the moment. So the first thing is just take a breath and come present. Okay, that's the first piece. And then how do we shift our mindset to move to this authentic, I'm really here and now, and this moment matters to me and I can slow down into it. In fact, I could even find joy and connect to my highest values as a mother in this moment. You know, that's like, whoa, how do we do that? And we're going to give you two questions here, which is super powerful to ask yourself. They kind of, it's one question with two parts, if you like. And the first part of it is, what is important to this little person right now in front of me? What's important to them in this moment? And this part B, and why is that important to me? Boom. Okay, just pause. And as soon as you get to that, you're shifted. You're shifted into your relationship with your child. Suddenly, this could be a moment of connection. Because why something is important to your child, it is important to you. This child is important to you, and what they think and what they care about and what they want is important to you. We know that, yeah? Bring yourself back to that place, and this is all present moment. And from that simple question and a breath, simple breath, you can come back into a complete reset on your patience. Complete reset.
And it doesn't take very long.
No. And you may need to do it a couple times to get out the door. Like, I acknowledge that depending on how young your children are. But I have used that technique so many times. And sometimes I've evolved it to be, how could I make this a moment of connection? Remembering that connection can be an instant. Connection, like lots of times we think connection with our children is this, got to set aside an hour right now and I've got to be on the floor, you know, and sometimes that's great. That's like a huge in-depth connection thing. But connection is a moment-to-moment state of being with your child. And so all those teeny tiny connection moments might only be a moment, literally. But you can go from, I'm feeling really grumpy and impatient, to, why is what's important to my child right now important to me? And how can I connect on that level with them? And it can happen in an instant. And it can change the whole discussion around patience to being a beautiful, authentic moment of with you and your child. And you will be showing up the way you want to show up as a mother. Whether you're teaching them to tie their shoelaces or whether you're admiring a bug on the sidewalk or whatever it is, you will be fully present in a really authentic, connected moment with your child.
And that's because so often when we're feeling impatient and we're feeling disconnected from them and just like, kind of like we're just getting by, or life's on autopilot, or like they're just not that kind of beauty of connection in the relationship. It's because we haven't given ourselves those little times to actually really see them in the moment and really see what's going on for them. It's so simple, but it's not just with our children, it's also with partners, it's with anybody we're connecting with. Sometimes we're connecting but not really connecting. We're not really seeing them and hearing them.
Yeah.
So that's this invitation, really see them, and that completely shifts your experience.
Yeah. And you know, your mind, the voice in your mind, the part of you that is mega productive, that's a perfectionist, that wants to get there on time and be super organized and have the perfectly baked muffins, blah, 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 blah. She can get totally carried away and forget about what the real priorities are here. She absolutely can. And she is often insatiable. And she thinks that even a millisecond will detract from her mission. Like, no, that's just going to take us out. No, we're going to keep going, Realistically, if dinner goes on in 5 minutes instead of now, there'll be no repercussions from that. If you put the washing on in 15 minutes and not now, the world will not end. Like, I'm speaking for myself here too, you know. I have this part of me that's like, no, it's got to happen now. I'm mega efficient. I can get all this done. Boom, 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 boom. And
I've had this thing in my head. I don't want it to, like, change right now. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah. But realistically, being able to slow down. No, the world doesn't fall over. Nothing happens that's a catastrophe. You arrive 5 minutes late and no one notices.
You can all wait.
Yeah. And you'll feel so much better because you will be coming back to what are truly your heart values as a mother. And it won't be that you were mega efficient and got to there on time, or you got the kids into the car with their socks matching in record speed. I mean, it's not a heart value. It's that you feel connected in your state of being with your child in that moment, that you're letting them know what you care about is important to me. Like, those are the things that you really want to be sharing. And that's what will happen when you shift your mindset. Okay.
Yes.
We're talking fast today. You know, I love that they've got the new little time thing up there. I can see how long we're talking for.
Cool. Yeah,
And
getting better at doing short ones.
We're slowly getting better. We teach a lot, and we're not good at the short teaching, but we're trying.
Yeah.
And people are jumping in and out and in and out and in and out. So don't know if we're going to have questions. That might speed us up a bit today too. If you have a question and you're on replay, then go ahead. We are totally answering comments on our Facebook lives, on posts, private messages, on our YouTube channel. We're so here. It's like a big thing of what we do at the moment. We respond to people's questions. So go ahead and ask whatever you want to ask, or something that needs some clarification, go for it. While we're here today, there is 2 exciting announcements we want to make.
Yeah, the first one is Motherizing Sisterhood.
Motherizing Sisterhood is our brand new, never done before, membership program.
Yeah.
And it's this sisterhood that will have us teaching in it. There'll be all these live interactive workshops online with us that are all recorded, because we're going to get asked that for sure. There is such a solid sister. There's so much stuff going on, and you can read about the details. I don't want to talk about that right now. What I want to talk about is, this is about changing your experience of motherhood so that it aligns with how you know in your heart it should be. How you feel motherhood should be experienced by you, which is unique, and by your children, which is also unique. Okay? It's about bringing yourself into alignment with that. It's about claiming the gifts, the profound gifts of motherhood, of which there are many, not just the responsibilities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to step up. We have access to insane amounts of depth of joy as a mother. Our growth as a woman is phenomenal. Our ability to access this insanely deep, deep well of love, of unconditional love, is amplified by motherhood a gazillion times. It's time that we really embrace the gifts that come with the responsibility we've already taken on. That's in motherizing. Parenting from your truth, being self-connected and in relationship with yourself, and allowing what is within you, in your heart and in your soul, to rise naturally in the moment. That is what motherizing is about. Is there anything else?
Yeah, and experiencing that profound change-making capacity of motherhood, like
Yeah.
really stepping into your power as a mother. Mothers are so powerful. Our love is so powerful. There's just so much capacity to
create change
and also experience the fullness of who you are through really embracing your power as a mother.
Absolutely. Motherhood is one of the most powerful forces of change agency on the planet. You are ushering in the next generation. We are ushering in the next generation. We're doing that, you know. That's not a small task. And we need to step into our light and our power around this. And this is your birthright.
Yeah.
This is part of what you signed up for, and this is part of what is yours to receive. It's also part of what is your child's birthright. It is the time to step into your power and your light and your wholeness so that your soul vision for how you are nurturing and raising your children comes forwards, and it's not all squashed down by self-talk and society and culture and stuck emotion and past stuff, you know.
Yes. And it's also, Mother Rising is an incredibly safe, sacred space where you're held. Sorry.
At a level you probably have never experienced.
Unconditional love. And a space where, because of that, because you're held in that space, not even just by us, but definitely by us, but also by the other women, you can like experience profound healing, profound transformation, like the stuff that kind of feels like you're dragging it behind you, and it's, sorry, I won't knock the painting over this time.
Yeah, knocks the painting over all the time, crazy woman.
Too much energy in my arms. Where
the sisterhood is profound.
Yes, totally.
We can say that because if you go to our timeline and look at all our past client interviews, that's like they just say that over and over again. It's like, oh gosh, they're all saying the same thing. But we're actually really used to that. The space in our sisterhood, you will not have experienced it before. It is profound and it is magical. It is crazy what happens. And already our sisterhood that's forming inside the group, because we've been open a few days, people are joining, come join, is amazing. It's already so far past what mother groups online are. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
It's a space to finally really work through that stuff that feels like it's a burden. It doesn't have to be a burden. Like the stuff that feels like it's holding you down from being that mother you really want to be and that empowered woman.
Yeah. We will be guiding you down your journey, and your sisters will be walking beside you, holding you completely as you take the journey. You can read about all the details for Mother Rising because there's we close in 5 days. Today is the end of the early bird discount. So if you're on the fence and you're going, oh, this looks good, I've been watching their videos, come take a serious look, decide today, because it's 30% off your entire lifetime membership for as long as you stay with us, for as many trimesters of community that you join us in. We close down in 5 days for our first 3 months together in trimester in beautiful community. And then you can't get in then. So if you're thinking about it today, tonight, early bird goes away, please take advantage of it. If you're like sitting on the fence, if you're like, oh, maybe I'll just wait.
You are so worthy of it.
Oh my God, yeah. Seriously. So I forgot to put the link in the description.
We will put it
there as soon as the live's finished. So early bird finishes tonight. Please, if you're thinking about it, come. Okay, and the next thing that we want to briefly mention, I won't talk long because our live's getting long again, damn it. But hello to everyone who's coming. Blah. Say hello if you'd like. We'd love to see you. The last thing we want to mention today is, starting tomorrow, Kaya and I have decided to do a mini journey. So when we do a trimester in Mother Rising, it's 3 months, and that gives you so much time for transformation and growth. But we can scale that back in so that we can do it in a smaller chunk to give you an experience of it. And so we're going to do 4 days, 4 consecutive days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Australian time, a full series on empowering you and speaking your truth, feeling heard, how to work out inner to outer, like all
and really
these.
speak your truth to your children and your partner in a way that it can really be received, and in the way that still really honours the connection that you want to have with them, but also really brings yourself in.
Yeah. There's going to be heaps in this series. It's totally free. You don't even need to opt in. Like, all you need to do is show up on our lives, which are going to be about this time for the next 4 days, every day. And in those lives, 3 of the 4 lives, we've got a special game we're going to play with you. And if you listen to the live, you have to do it sometime in that 24-hour period, and you listen out for the secret word. We're going to give you a
special surprise for you at the end.
Secret word. Message us the secret word of the live of the day, and you will go into the draw to win a humongous, awesome, super prize.
Yes.
Which we will announce tomorrow. We'll tell you tomorrow on the live. But if you want to be in that live series, if you're on our email list, you're going to get told about it today, because I'm going to type it up. If not, go now to this video, and there's some dots somewhere, like a little dot next to at the top right hand side of this video somewhere. If you click on that, you'll see get live notifications. Put that on and you'll hear every time we go live. You'll get sent a notification in your
Facebook notifications.
That's the one. And that will at least keep you in the loop on these lives, because you do not want to miss them. It's going to be an epic journey. We're going to put so much implementable teaching and stuff where, because you can be with us in intense, like for these 4 days, we will just be building on the journey, and you'll be taking it out, leaving the live, living it, coming back, we'll build on it. Living it, come back, we'll build on it. You'll have us here, you can interact, you can ask questions, we can dive deep. It's going to be epic. I'm excited.
Yes.
So come hang out with us. Get the notifications. If you really want to be dead sure you're getting everything, go on our email list. And if you're not, for some reason, just message us here.
We can add you.
And we'll add you if you really want that.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's our super cool announcements. Hello to everyone who's here. Lots of people jumping on. But no one feels the need to share today.
We'll absolutely see you inside Mother Rising if you join us. It's been so special to get to know
everyone,
these new women.
So special.
Our circle is expanding, and they're all dear to us.
They're amazing, beautiful women. It's super, super special. So early bird ends tonight, people. Please, if you're one, I do this. I watch for a long time. This is good. I'll keep waiting. Now is the time to jump in and get that 30% off for as long as you're with us. It's not like just 1 month free or anything. It's like the whole of the lifetime of your membership. So now is the time. Today is the day. Okay.
We'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.